Hey guys, I'm here with few question answers of the chapter Annie Frank and the Diary of Young Girl. Okay, the Diary of Young Girl and Frank. So I'm here with this chapter. Actually, I forgot to write the chapter name, so I wrote it now. Yeah, I'll tell you कुछ बोलना चाहिए. Okay. So I'm here with some important things. So in our new reduced syllabus, we know that there's extract coming. So we'll practice for that also, and even we will practice for question answer. So let's start with our first question. So first we have read the following extract carefully and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so we have to read the extract. Okay, so you have to read the extract and then you have to answer the question. Okay, I'll just differentiate the question answer. Okay. Now here is the first aspect. So we're gonna read it and then answer it. So let's start reading. Uh, Writing in a diary. Okay, the question one. Writing in a diary is really strange experience for someone like me. Okay, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in motion of 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all kind of things off my chest. Paper has more patience than people. I think this staying on one of those days when I was feeling a little different. And I was sitting at home with my tea on my hand, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. So I have wrote this extract, and uh, from the extract we have to answer this four questions. So let's start. So to whom does I refer in the given passage? I refer to whom and friends. Paper has more patience than people. Why did Anne Frank say that? So why paper has more patience? ये जो उन्होंने एन फ्रैंक ने जो लाइन बोली तो उन्होंने क्यों बोली ये line? तो क्यों? Because she uh, she want to express that paper is something which keeps our secret and it never express someone. But if we share our feeling with the people, they might, uh, like we can say, like they can tell the other person. But paper don't do this. We can write like that. In a word, find the word in passage that means deep thought. Okay, so deep thought. So according to me, deep thought means motion. Motion of 13 years old girl. She's telling that no one be interested in the deep thoughts of 13 years old girl. Yes. Then which word in the passage is synonym of lethargic? Okay, so lethargic. So lethargic means something like there is no कुछ कुछ करने की हिम्मत नहीं है, like feeling so uh, like कुछ doesn't matter, like bored hona, something like that. So let's find the word. Yeah, I got it. I think listless. Yes, that's the answer for that. Let's check our answers. So I refer to Anne Frank. Anne Frank say the first answer is I refer to Anne Frank. Second one is Anne Frank said that people have more patience than people because one can rely on people to confide his or her secrets and it listens carefully and silently. Okay? If we tell our secret to people and people sometimes react surprisingly, surprisingly, sometimes even they don't react and we find it so like we find it apologetic to ourselves because we confine our secret. So this is how Anne Frank. This is why Anne Frank said paper has more patience than people. So deep thought matlab mooshing. Remember this mooshing means a deep thought of 13 years old girl. Mooshing. Mooshing of 13 years old girl. Okay. Then lethargic मतलब मैंने बोला कि कोई काम करने की हिम्मत ना होना like seating listless so मैंने listless बोला था and it's correct so uh, you can note this if you want or you can simply take screenshot. Okay guys, so let's move forward. uh, Here we go for second question. So second may I'm not showing the answer because वे आप लोग आंसर आप लोगों को आंसर करना है so uh, okay I'm just reading this second extract so listen it carefully or read while I'm reading listen it properly so let me put it more clearly since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world. And I'm not. I have loving parents, 16-year-old girl, and there are about 30 people I call friends. I have family, loving aunt, and a good home. Not on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. All I think about when I am with friend is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer and that's the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we won't confide to each other in any case that's just how things are and unfortunately they are not they are able to change. This is why I have started the diary. So the first question is let's differentiate the question आपको पता चले ठीक से. Why was Anne Frank disturbed when she had even sorry? Why was Anne Frank disturbed even she had loving parents and relatives and friends? So we can write that Anne Frank was disturbed even she had loving parents, relatives, and friends because she don't have a true friend. She's not having a true friend. That's why she was disturbed. Why did Anton decide to write a diary? So Anton decided to write a diary in order to confine what her feeling was. She used to confine about her feeling and as paper has more patience than people, so diary was her best friend, like she named her Kitty, and she was not going to confine her secrets to anyone. So she decided to write a diary. Find the word that means the same as unluckily. Unluckily, like, okay, let's find it out. Um, yes, I got it. Unfortunately. Unfortunately means unfortunately, unluckily. सोचा नहीं था फिर भी हो गया. To confine in somebody is to. Confine करना मतलब एक्सप्रेस करना. Next question. So next question is to confine in somebody. To confine in somebody is to. Okay, so here we have. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confine in each other. Confine to each other मतलब express करना. So let's see the answers. Anne Frank was disturbed after being surrounded by so many people, and she don't have because she don't have a true friend. Okay, मैंने बोला true friend की वजह से she was disturbed. Anne Frank decided to write a diary because she could not confine in anyone and felt lonely. She felt lonely as she decided to write a diary. Then word like uncertainly or unluckily का क्या होगा? Unfortunately. Then the question to confine somebody is to. Confining somebody means it means tell someone our secrets or personal information. Okay, so we have finished second extract. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I have also confined my answers to you guys. तो ये 2016 में आया था ये क्वेश्चन. 13 से देखते हैं. Okay, I'm just reading it. To enhance the image of the long-awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the fact that in this diary the way most people would do, but I want diary to be my friend. I'm going to call this friend Kitty. Since no one would understand a word of my story to Kitty, if I were to plunge right in, I had better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. So this was asked in 2016. और हम क्वेश्चन आंसर पे जाते हैं. Why was the long-awaited friend? Sorry, who was the long-awaited friend of Anne? Why? The long-awaited friend was Kitty, and the reason we know that she is not having a true friend, that's why she made Kitty her best friend. What did she provide to her diary? So, what did she provide to her diary? She provide a brief sketch. Okay, so here देखो लिखा है. You should read it once again. Okay, I had better provide a brief sketch of my life. Find a word from extract that means same as submerge. Okay, submerge मतलब डूब जाना. Long awaited friends. Okay, so we have. I'm just finding that word. I think plung. I guess plung. I'm not sure, but I guess plung. To write down the idea is, and when it occurs in mind, is still. To write down the idea as and when it occurs in mind is still. What's that? I don't understand the question. Okay. They are asking about what? Okay, so what they are asking is to write down the idea. Okay, so we have to write our idea in book. When it occurs in mind is still. मतलब वो एक हमारे दिमाग में अटक जाती है वो बात. तो उसे क्या हम बोलते हैं jotting. The word here says jot or jot. ये बात. That's the answer. Okay, there's some spelling error. I think jotling नहीं आएगा, jotting आएगा. Okay, now it's correct. See, who was C? The answers are almost same as I said. और यहाँ पे C का आंसर नहीं दिया है actually. Sorry. This is the answer for D. D का आंसर एंड C का आंसर रह गया. I'm sorry guys. C का आंसर प्लंग होगा. That happening guys? Okay, let it be as it is. Oh God. Okay, let it be. I'm just twisting it over now. Okay, इतना बड़ा रहने दो. आपको समझ में आ जाना चाहिए. Now, let's move towards the fourth aspect. My father, the most adorable father I have ever seen. Okay, so Anne is talking about her father. He is telling her father adorable. Didn't marry my mother until he was 36. Again, here is some mistake. And she was 25. Okay, so my sister Margaret was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12th June in 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. My father uh, immigrated to Holland in 1933. My mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went to him to Holland in September, while Margaret and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. Okay, so this is the extract. Okay, so आंसर दिख रहा है आपको. Okay, let's do it some. Oh, just I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I faced some technical issues. Okay, when and where was Anne Frank born? So Anne Frank was born on 12th June 1929 in Frankfurt. Okay, so we got first answer. इसीलिए दिखा दिया आपको first answer. To whom was Annie and her Margot stay with in Archon? Archon में क्यों गए? मतलब किसके साथ रहते थे? ग्रैंड मदर के साथ. और क्यों गए थे? क्योंकि her father and mother went to Holland, immigrated to Holland. Find out the opposite meaning of immigrated. Uh, immigrated in the passive. Immigrated का क्या होगा? Emigrated. ये दो immigrated और ये emigrated. Okay, opposite. Is there any other word in passage which means to dote on? If so, write it. To dote on. अरे अरे, I don't know what happened. Okay. Oh, just wait a second. Okay, okay, okay. Now it's working properly. Yeah. So we were on the question. Is there any word in the passage which means to dote on? Um, dote, matlab, I guess it should be adorable, most adorable. Because Dote is something very like dedicating हो सकता है. Adore, it's adore. So is there any word like adore? Oh, there's no word like adore. Oh, like they mean to say adorable only. Okay, so there's one word. मैंने एक पेज पे ले लिया so that so एक पेज में आ गया फिफ्थ वाला. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eyes. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tips of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big space between the words, but the trick was to come up with a convincing argument to provide necessity of talking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote a pages Mr. Kissing had assigned me and was satisfied. I argued that there's a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control, but I would never be able to cure myself of habit since my mother talked as much as I do. If you do not, if not more, and there's not much you can do about inherited traits. What is the okay? The questions are what is the main feature of an essay according to Annie? Um, Talking. She was assigned a essay on the necessity of talking. See here. What did Annie argued in the essay? Annie argued that uh, argued by leaving big space between the words. What did idiom caught my eyes means? Saw. Like I saw it. What do you understand by inherited traits? Inherited traits are the characters that are transformed from one generation to another that we get from our parents. That's inherited traits. साइंस में पढ़ा होगा ना हमने पढ़ा है. Okay, so answers है. The main feature of essay is to give convincing argument in support of necessity of talk. Okay, so necessity of talk आ गया. Annie argued that talking was student's trait and she what okay, so इसमें हमें लिखना था second वाले में I taught you wrong. इसमें लिखना था इनहेरिटेड ट्रेट्स के बारे में लेकिन मैंने आपको स्पेस लीव करने के लिए बोला सो आई वो both they are both right depends upon teacher if she gives marks or not. What the idiom caught my eyes means to attack with attract attention, yeah, to mean a particular quality of one's personality with inherited from parents. Okay, so what I taught is this one. आंसर रिवेल हो गए पूरे चैप्टर के लिए है आपको सारे आंसर दे ओके रीड करो दैट उसमें देर आई जस्ट ड्रिंक वाटर सिप ऑफ वाटर ओके आई एम रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन सिक्स्थ क्वेश्चन however during the third lesson I finally had enough any as a punishment for talking in the book. Write an essay entitled Quack, 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 said the mistress Chatterbox. The class revolted. Road matlab Dela. I had to laugh too. I thought I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of charter box. Okay, she's telling me that I have exhausted everything about this charter box. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend saying he was good at poetry offered to help me with essay from beginning to end in words. I jumped for joy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject, but I had made sure the joke was on him. Okay, as, as we हम जैसे टीचर जब हमें कुछ पनिशमेंट होता है तो हम वी फील लाइक उन्होंने मेरा मजाक उड़ाया, मैं इतना अच्छा लिख के उनका ही मजाक उड़ा दूंगा और उड़ा दूंगी. ओके, तो वैसे उसने भी बोला, why did Mr. Kissing, her teacher, ask her to write another essay? Because Annie was used to talk a lot. Why did Annie want to write essay with the help of her friend Sam? Because Sunny was good at poetry and she wanted to write a poetry like essay. Find out the word which means deserving and inviting mockery. Mockery. Deserving. Uh, I'm just guessing. Like I'm just finding out the word deserving. Okay. Okay. I think deserving का ridiculous हो सकता है. Okay, let's move to the next question. The word dash means the ability to invent things and solve problems in a clever and a new way. Uh, Clever and a new way. Okay. I think ingenuity. I'm not sure, but still, let's move with the ingenuity. I'm just as like, yeah, it's correct. See. Okay. Mr. Kissing asked to write her another essay as punishment because she had not stopped talking in the class. Okay. And friend want to write essay with something original, so she sought help from saying her friend who suggested her to write essay in verse. Okay, so then what ridiculous means deserving or ingenuity. Ingenuity मतलब एकदम clever way में solve करना है. Now let's move towards question answers. Okay guys, what I'm telling is कि मेरे पास और एक abstract है, तो आपको I want you guys to solve this. आप solve कर दो ये वाले. और आप ये वाला आप solve कर दो. और I'll send you the answers. Like मैं show कर दूँगी आपको answers. So screenshot ले लो. Just take a screenshot. Yes. Okay. I'm moving towards next. These answers are this. You can see आप देख सकते हो. Short answer type question 3 marks के. चलो. 3 marks में you can maximum आपको कितने words लिखने हैं? 30 to 35 या 35 to 40 words लिखने हैं. काउंट करने मत बैठ जाना एग्जाम में फिर से. अगर आपके पास टाइम बचे तो यू कैन, लेकिन ऐसे बीच में काउंट करने मत बैठ जाना. First question, describe anything, sorry, Annie's feeling about having a diary. Annie feels it is silly for a 13 years old teenager girl to have a diary, as it would seem she has more friends and other people to talk about. In reality, she says she feels very lonely in the world. She wishes her diary to become her friend. तो एंड फ्रेंड की फीलिंग क्या थी कि एंड फ्रेंड सब सोचेंगे, वो ऐसा सोचती थी कि सब सोचेंगे कि एक टीनेजर गर्ल के पास तो कितनी सारी फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, पीपल होते हैं बातें करने के लिए, बट रियलिटी में वो अकेली थी, वो एकदम लोनली थी अपने वर्ल्ड में. सो शी विशेस टू राइट अ डायरी विच कुड बिकम हर बेस्ट फ्रेंड. तो मैंने अपने वर्ड में आपको एक्सप्लेन कर दिया. जस्ट वेट अ सेकंड, let me drink some water. You can read another question. Now, second question. Why did Anne Frank think that paper has more patience? Oh, sorry. Why did Anne Frank think that paper has more patience than people? So, एनी क्या सोचती थी कि उस पेपर के पास में ज्यादा पेशेंस होता है, साइलेंस रहता है, इट डज नॉट रिएक्ट लाइक अदर पीपल बिकॉज she can confine her diary all her secrets. Okay, so and okay, I'm just reading this question answer. Andrew believes that paper has more patience than people because it listens to her more patiently and silently. It does not react like other people, and also because she can confine her diary all her secrets. Okay, so this was the reason why she told paper has more patience than people. What does Anne Frank say about her family in her diary? So Anne Frank tells she mistake हुई थी grammatical. Anne Frank says that she has very loving and caring family. Her parents and her elder sister love her a lot. Okay. There are about 30 people sorry, nearby her whom she can call friends. Okay, so एंड फ्रेंड क्या बोल रही थी, मेरे पास एकदम लविंग एंड केयरिंग फैमिली है, मेरे पास मेरे पेरेंट्स हैं और एक एल्डर सिस्टर है who loves me a lot, और मैं और 30 लोगों को जानती हूँ जिससे मैं फ्रेंड बुला सकूँ. She has loving aunt and a good home, but she want to have a true friend whom she can share her feelings and thoughts. So she's telling that कि मेरे पास एक लविंग आंट भी है और अच्छा खासा घर भी है, लेकिन मुझे उसमें से एक चीज की तलाश है, वो है एक सच्चा दोस्त. सच्चा दोस्त चाहिए, मतलब सच्चा दोस्त की तलाश है मुझे, जिससे मैं अपनी फीलिंग शेयर कर सकूं, अपने थॉट्स शेयर कर सकूं. Okay, so describe views about Mr. Kissing as a teacher. Mr. Kissing, sorry, seems to be a strict teacher, but actually believes talking actually will be good intention for development of children. Okay, so he believes that talking action with good intention and for development of children. So kissing is a Mr. Kissing is a strict teacher. वो चाहते हैं, वो मानते हैं कि टॉकिंग गुड इंटेंशन से करने से ही बच्चों का विकास होगा. He tries to control her bad habit of talking too much, but as soon as he is convinced that her habit does not affect her studies, he overlooks her shortcomings. मतलब वो ही एन फ्रैंक की जो बैड हैबिट है बातें करनी थी, बहुत बातें करती थी एन फ्रैंक, तो उसकी जो बैड हैबिट है उसको he wants to control over that, but then उसके बाद he get it to know that उसकी जो ये बैड हैबिट है ज्यादा बातें करने की, वो उसकी एकेडमिक्स पे या स्टडीज पे कोई अफेक्ट नहीं कर रही, तो इसलिए देन ही उन्होंने छोड़ दिया, मतलब उसे ये हैबिट कंट्रोल करने के लिए उन्होंने उसको लीव कर दिया. What does Annie write in her first essay to support her habit of talking so much? तो फर्स्ट essay में उसने क्या लिखा था? Okay, Anne Frank support her nanny by stating that talking is student's trait. फर्स्ट essay में, अच्छा फर्स्ट essay पूछा, आई थॉट फर्स्ट डायग्राम. फर्स्ट essay में उसने क्या बोला था कि स्टूडेंट्स के ट्रेट अपने पेरेंट्स से आए होते हैं, and she couldn't, her mother is so talkative and she couldn't uh, like stop her this habit because it's inherited trait, and she will try to control it, but she also says that she has got it from her mother. Such inherited traits cannot be cured. So next question is, what was Mr. Kissing's reaction after reading Anne Frank's poem on third essay that had given to her? Okay, so obviously Mr. Kissing will have to be surprised, and Mr. Kissing thought that, and he took the joke right way. He understood the intention of Annie and felt it. He felt good and surprised that he then he allowed her to talk and did not punish or assign me extra homework after. मतलब उसके बाद कभी भी उन्होंने उसको ज्यादा होमवर्क नहीं दिया. Why was Annie's entire class anxious and nervous? रिजल्ट की वजह से, है ना? देन वो लोग टेंशन में क्यों थे कि बिकॉज दे वर thinking about if they would be promoted to next class or would have to stay in the current class only. Okay, describe the love of her grandmother. Sorry, Annie's love for her grandmother. Annie's grandmother died. She stated that no one could understand her intensity of her love for her grandmother. Yes, she stated this, that she no one could understand how much she loves her grandmother. She also stated that no one could imagine how much thought she thought of her. So she's telling that I thought a lot for my grandmother, lighting up extra candle for her during her birthday, show her love for grandmother. She lighted extra candle on her birthday to show her love towards grandmother. ओके, एन फ्रैंक कहाँ पढ़ी थी? मॉन्टेसरी नर्सरी स्कूल में पढ़ी थी. और सॉरी, 9 क्वेश्चन तो मैंने पढ़ा ही नहीं. डिस्क्राइब अबाउट एन फ्रैंक early education. Anne Frank got her early education at Montessori Nursery School until she was 6. 6 years तक वो Montessori Nursery School में थी. Then उसने first started the course from uh, in the sixth form. She has developed such a good relation with her headmaster. So 6 years she was there, and she made a good relation with his, sorry, her headmistress, Miss Coperus, but both of them were in tears on the farewell. On the farewell, they both were in tears. The long answers. Uh, we have a lot of long answers too. लॉन्ग आंसर्स भी बहुत सारे हैं हमारे पास. Any called 16 July as tumultuous day. Explain the reason. Okay, this is not uh, related to our chapter. We'll cut this question. Okay, this type of question would not be asked in our board exam. वो chapter के related ही पूछेंगे. Why second question देखते हैं. Why did Annie think that she could confine more in her diary than people? So Annie thinks this. Okay. Annie Frank. Oh, क्या हो गया? Sorry. Annie Frank did not have a friend with whom she could share her feelings. Although she had spent good time with her friends, but she was not unable to share her views and thoughts with them. Okay, when she got her diary, she decided to share everything with it because she believed that nobody would be interested enough to her emotion, her deep understanding, like deep. हमने पढ़ा था emotion मतलब. So she treated her diary as her best friend. It would keep her life as a secret and would not react like people. She confided everything in a diary. Her family, her fear, her loneliness, her life, and considered it her best friend. Okay, छोटा सा इजी वर्ड में बहुत अच्छे से लिखा है. अभी तो हमारे 8 मार्क्स के नहीं होते, हमारे 5 मार्क्स के ही होते हैं. पता नहीं गलती की है. और थर्ड क्वेश्चन, हु हेल्प एनी इन राइटिंग ऐसे एंड हाउ. तो इसमें हमें पहले से लिखना पड़ेगा कि मिस्टर किसिंग असाइन हर first essay which in which she wrote about her inherited traits. So Mr. Kissing assigned her another essay on a charter box. Uh, so she also wrote that, but after that, uh, Annie still used to talk a lot. So Kissing again assigned a third topic of her essay, which was quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox. Her friend, she this time when Mr. Keating assigned this homework, the class roll मतलब बहुत जोर से हंसने लगी. Even Anne Frank was too laughing, so Anne Frank took the joke right away. She decided to write something extraordinary this time. Her friend saying helped her as she was good at poetry and suggested her to write the entire essay in words. Okay, जो वर्ड्स में लिखने के लिए उसने बोला एक स्टोरी है लेकिन हम पोएट्री टाइप में लिखेंगे. So same helped her to write poetry and suggested to write the entire essay in words. So Annie tried to play a joke on Miss. ये तो एनी क्या कर रही थी कि मिस्टर किसिंग ने उसके ऊपर जोक बनाया, तो उसने मिस्टर किसिंग के ऊपर ही अपना जोक, उनका जोक उनके ऊपर ही थ्रो करने की ट्राई कर रहे थे, मतलब उनको अच्छे से जवाब देने की ट्राई कर रहे थे। मिस्टर किशन लुक एट इट राइट वे एंड ही रीड इट इन क्लास। तो उन्होंने रीड किया, अंडरस्टूड दैट शी वाज नॉट डल स्टूडेंट। तो उन्हें पता चला कि शी इज नॉट अ डल स्टूडेंट बट टॉकेटिव, सो शी अलाउड हर, sorry, he allowed her to talk and did not punish her again. So this is the enough. Easy है ना? I hope easy लगा आपको. Character sketches and friends. Just read it once. मैं थोड़ा फैट कर लेती हूँ. Okay, there's enough. So read it. Anne Frank was born on 12th June. Okay, character sketch लिखना है Anne Frank का. So she was born on 12th June 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany. तो ये याद रख लेना, पूछ सकते हैं. She was 4 years old when her father went to Holland to find a better place for her family to live. Okay, so why did his father went to Holland? So you have to write that. मतलब ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया तो to find a better place for his family to live. She was very intelligent and wanted to become a writer. She loved theater when she had to face opposition from her family in this regard. Okay, she was very good reader as well. She continued reading books, translated chapters, wrote down vocabulary, and worked hard on her skills. Like a child, she loved her parents, but later grew a dislike towards her mother as she compared Annie to Margot. She was always jealous of her. She believed that time would come when problems would be over. She felt alone, though there were 30 people around her, but hardly could call anyone true friend. Annie died of typhoid in concentration camp at Bergen-Belsen in late February or early March of 1945. Okay, she died of typhoid. That's some disease. Breathing के related I guess. In Belsen याद रखिए ना Belsen. In February. Again the same question has been asked. Paper has more patience वाला हमने अभी किया. हमने आगे किया था. Okay, so Annie believes that people are not interested in other lives as they are stuck with their own problems. Okay, so she's telling that उनकी खुद की प्रॉब्लम होती है तो क्या हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे. Then people feel bored and become impatient when they talk about our problems. So they are not patient, impatient. मतलब they confine our secrets to someone. On other hand, we write our feelings and thoughts on paper. We can write as long as we want without thinking of anyone's intentions as it doesn't react. Okay, we can share our feelings both sad and happy. I never get bored or stop us to write. It behaves like a true friend who keeps our secrets and listen. Oh, sorry guys, and listen to us patiently. Uh, so she thinks that people has more patience than people. Okay, so ये तो हमने पढ़ा, मैंने समझाया था आपको. From the diary of younger and friends, throw a light on teacher and students relationship, class atmosphere and discipline. Write a paragraph on the values this aspect of teacher of school, how far this value unnecessary for learning of life. Okay, so एक क्वेश्चन घुमा फिरा के पूछते हैं और ये वही टाइप का सेकंड वाला. The diary of young girl clearly described the teacher and student relationship, class atmosphere, and Annie who talks a lot in class gets punished by Mr. Kissing her math teacher. He asks her to write essay on punishment. As punishment, which is learning in this course because he want her to focus on study. He cannot be blamed for punishment as he did it for the development of Annie. Teachers, the teachers student relationships are very respectful and satisfactory. It is all about discipline and classroom manners, which are essential for every student as well as teachers. Otherwise, both teaching and learning could hamper. The relationship is clearly shown in Mr. Kissing and answering action as they both try to joke on each other but in very humorous and healthy manner. So, this healthy relationship is needed everywhere in class for effective teaching and learning. Okay, so this is the most IMP question which I must tell you about. Okay, so ये लिख लो. अगर लॉन्ग मैन एन एफ एन फ्रैंक के बारे में आया तो ये आना है. ये क्वेश्चन जरूर आना है. येलो नहीं करती हूँ, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. ये ज्यादा रहेगा अच्छा. हाईलाइट कर दिया बस. ये आना है क्वेश्चन, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो अभी के अभी और लिखने लगे. चलो. Okay, so here we end our session. So thank you. We क्या लिख सकते हैं और thank you for attending my session. Sorry. Yes, you can see my emojis. You know they are so cute. Okay, I'll change the color. Yeah, I can color this. I can even color this. See how cute it's looking. Okay. Okay. So thank you. This is my message to everyone. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. ये भी एक बार कर लेना, ये वाला. Okay, bye. See ya. Thank you.